Mike Tyson got in the ring at 58 years old, stayed on his feet for all 8 rounds. $20 million, win or lose. He got in that ring. What can we compare in our lives to make us get in the ring and stay in the ring? It might not be $20 million, but what is it going to take to keep you in the ring? My name is Carla Falconer. Welcome back to my channel, friends. Let's talk about it.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradict me. I be so bold myself, make you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, said make you around me. Treat me like water, why you baby,
I just finished a Poshmark show. I brought a couple things out here to look at, after the show, but I don't even want to call it a show. I have never had a show with 10 people in it who just stared at me. I can't see the people, but it felt like they were staring at me. I always have interaction. They were interactive. They were talking. But for the most part, it was kind of quiet. Y'all, I'm like, this is not normal for me to have a show and it be this quiet. Guess what was going on? Mike Tyson was in the ring fighting, or trying to fight. Okay, he was fighting. He didn't get beat up, but he didn't win the fight either. Needless to say, this is why I had no audience. So I opened my second device, or my third device. I opened my third device, and to my chagrin, the regular people that I normally see on, they weren't on either. I thought, something's not right. Like, it's Friday night, and the people that normally have 100, 200, 300 people in their shows, they're not on tonight. Something's going on. I didn't realize Mike Tyson was fighting until one of my regular customers came in and said, the Mike Tyson fight is on. I'm like, that's what it is. And doggone it, that's exactly what it was. I could not figure out. On a Friday night, on a payday, I'm showing some cute things. People are not buying. I must have sold 10 items. I think it was 9 or 10. I couldn't believe it. I mean, a sale is a sale. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. A sale is a sale. But I'm grateful for the ones who showed up. But don't ever do a show when there's something huge like that. And as soon as she said it, I put the channel on to watch the fight right there in the room with me. I turned the TV on, put it on. I want to see the fight. Netflix blew up and it kept cutting off. I'm like, I have never seen Netflix do what it did. It stopped, it froze. I've never seen that from Netflix. When you can't get cable, Netflix is the way to go. But tonight, no, baby. So I ended the show. I ended up sending all my customers to her show. I'm like, it was only like at that point a dozen people. I'm like, let's go support our friend, because I wanted to be there anyway. Let's go support our friend. So I thought this will give me time to get in front of the camera and talk about a few things. First, I'm so happy that I did that. Now, the next thing I did was during the fight, when I saw how the fight was going, I immediately set up a silent show. I went, oh my God, Mike Tyson. I'm proud of him for getting back in the ring, for doing his thing. But he had to prove something to himself. And he did. Mike Tyson owes nobody anything. He doesn't. He's so authentic. He owes no one anything. And for the person out there who thinks he shouldn't have got in the ring, he should have got in that ring. And I love the fact that Mike Tyson still got in that ring. I think Mike Tyson knew going in, as strong and young as this guy was that he fought, he knew there was a chance he would not get that hand raised. He knew there was a chance he would not win. Yet, he got in the ring anyway. And I like that. My message is, if Mike Tyson could get in the ring, so can you. I was sitting there trying to figure out, why would this man do this? And then they asked him after the fight, would he do it again? And you know what he said? Yes, I would do it again. I thought, I wonder if I'd ever apply a principle like that in a situation that resembles a Mike Tyson fight at this age. And I will have to say yes. Even though it doesn't involve a fight with gloves on, sometimes life will throw you punches that feels like you're in a fight with gloves on with someone. That's how hard you can get hit sometimes. I mean, we're at a point where we're doing YouTube videos. And before you did your first video, how did you feel? Were you nervous? Were you scared? Did you feel like, I don't know if I should be in the ring with all these people, all this competition? I don't know how you felt, but I know for me, starting again on YouTube was like getting in the ring again. Yeah, to take my own gloves off to get in the ring. I knew there were other soldiers on this platform. I knew that there was a chance that I would I don't know about this. I don't know. But I got in the ring too. Like you did. You got in the ring too. Like we're all these little Mike Tyson people in the ring on YouTube. Just shooting our best shot. Just rolling with the punches. Just giving it all the passion we can muster. To talk about all the things we can talk about, share the things we can share, style the things we can style, influence the people we could influence. Can you imagine how many people Mike Tyson actually influenced tonight? If you take the fact that Mike Tyson got in the ring and to prove something only to himself, he didn't get in the ring to prove anything to the world for all the people watching. Not like you think. Mike Tyson is a smart man. Mike Tyson got in that ring to prove something personal to himself. It wasn't about winning for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had to know he couldn't win. Your mind can tell you you can do a thing, but your body can tell you, no, you can't. And his body said, that's not it. That's not it. But he stayed in there round for round. He threw every punch he could. His feet couldn't keep up with his hands, but Mike threw every punch. And dude did not want to get hit with those punches. There are people that are watching you right now, maybe even watching me, that don't even know they're in a ring for themselves. They're in that ring on those ropes for themselves, just like he was. I mean, we come in like, oh, I got to find a niche to get on YouTube. I need to find, no, you need to find your passion. You need to get in the ring for yourself. Find a place you're comfortable in your house, outside, vlogging, doing your video thing, talking to people who want to hear you. Stay in the ring. Keep your gloves on. Stay in the ring. Roll with your own punches. But don't beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up. Stay in the ring. Throw the best punch you can. That's what I'm telling myself. Give it your all. Give it the best fight you can. If Mike Tyson could get in the ring to prove something to himself, so can we. I love watching the fight. I know you did too. If you watched. But I'm going to tell you this. I am not a boxer. I am not that kind of fighter. I fight for me. I want to stay on YouTube to inspire you, to encourage you. I want to do all that stuff too. I do. I want to do all of that. I have a whole rack of clothes that I wanted to do try-ons tonight. I want to end my show and go do my try-ons for my next video. But I thought there's something to learn watching this fight. And y'all, I sat here and watched that whole fight, round for round, punch for punch, duck for duck. And he was bobbing and weaving fast as he could. Don't you find sometimes you are bobbing and weaving as fast as you can? With any chore, like your videos, your photography, when you're going through your editing process, we are trying to bleep out stuff instead of being our authentic selves. You're trying to bleep out everything No, girl, leave it in there. Sometimes some things you just have to leave in there. And bob and weave and bob and weave. And just let's find our groove. I'm finding my groove. I don't mind talking to the camera. I talk to the camera 4 or 5 times a week on a whole nother platform. I don't mind talking to the camera when nobody's on the other side of it. But I know someone's going to be on the other side of it. And if I could encourage you, stay in the ring, stay in the fight. Don't quit on yourself. It's despite your age, do not quit on yourself. I saw a man on YouTube earlier I was listening to. This man is 80 years old and he started his YouTube channel, I think a month ago. And I'm so proud of this man. He studied YouTube for like, I think he said 60 days, a whole month. 60 hours. I think he was absorbed. He was focused. So I've been focused too. All I do all day is study and watch YouTubes. I do. I study and watch YouTubes. And then I will watch my own video back and forth. I watch it to see how I could critique myself. I stay in the ring. I want to keep learning. I want to learn what I don't know. I want to know what I don't know. And I want to learn from the best people on YouTube. I found a few people who I think are like on the top of their game. One young girl's name is Jade. I like Jade. I keep following and listening to Jade. Jade has learned how to master her craft. And I feel like Jade is passionate about what she's doing. I want to call Jade an inspiring influencer on YouTube. Because she talks to you about how to get started, whether she shares videos from years ago. Well, it is all relative. And I think she's onto something. Well, as a matter of fact, I know she's onto something. And I admire that young lady. She's young. She's beautiful. I think she's from the UK or somewhere. I'm not sure. But I enjoy watching her channel. And I think she's very influential. And if I could think of her last name, I'd like to share her with you. I will pop her up on the screen, except I just popped on here. Let me see if she comes up. If she does, I'll let you know. But I just think she is pretty darn amazing. Jade Beeson. And I hope I'm saying your name right. Jade Beeson. Beason. It could be Basin, but her name is Jade. And I think she's remarkable. I watch people who I think could help me. If I come across people I think could help you, I will absolutely share that with you. But again, seeing Mike Tyson get in the ring and stay in the ring all 8 rounds was inspiring, was motivating. I applied it to me on YouTube, me in life. When those people in my show did not show up tonight, before I quit, I wanted to know why. I wanted to learn why. So I dove in to find out who else was on, what else is going on. And I wanted some answers before I ended the show. Again, I wanted to go support a friend anyway, but I didn't know I wanted to go support her until my numbers and the activity was pretty low. And I'm like, what is happening? Stay in the ring. Keep your eyes on the prize. If it's only for yourself that you have something to prove it to yourself. Show yourself that you've got what it takes. You will not always win, but you will win if you don't quit. And if the goal is to win the fact that you stayed in the ring and you fought a good fight, stay in the ring. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. So fight for yourself. And I tell myself that all the time. Fight for you, Carla. Put your best foot forward, Carla. Okay? Take notes from people who know what you don't know. Follow people who do what you want to do, especially the ones who are passionate about what they want to do. If they're passionate, you could tell. You could always tell when someone's scripted. You could always tell when somebody's passionate. There is a difference. And I'm passionate about so many things, but I'm not focused on all those things. I'm passionate about photography. I love photography. You can't stop me from taking a picture, shooting a video. I love stuff like that. And I want to encourage other people to do the thing they do. I'm the hype girl. I am good at hyping you up. I want to be just as good hyping myself up. When I see something like a Mike Tyson fight on my TV, like I saw tonight, I'm inspired. I'm encouraged to keep going. And I want to inspire and encourage you to keep going. If you're in the ring at the fight of your life, keep fighting. It's worth it. Lean not to your own understanding and keep fighting. Look to God in all your ways and everything you do. Look to him. He's got all the answers. So from me to you, stay in the fight. Okay, thanks for listening. I just want to encourage you once again to find that thing you're passionate about. You don't need a niche. Your niche is what you're passionate about. Sometimes you just need to come across as your authentic self. Not some scripted niche, that thing you're looking for. Just be you. Talk about what you're about, because you know you better than anybody. And you know what you can impart to anybody. So start there. Start with yourself first. Ask yourself, what is it you want out of this thing? What is it you want for your life? What is it you want to do next? And you can look back and determine, what are the things you were most passionate about in your past that you actually accomplished? Do you want to know if you can do that thing again? If it is, get in the ring. Do you want to know if you still have what it takes? If it is, get in the ring. Do you know whether or not you can still write, speak, walk, skate, read, anything? Whatever it is, get in the ring. Get in the ring. Think of it as a boxing ring. Do you know if you could still swing a bat, hit a ball, throw a football? Do you want to know if you could still run a touchdown? You want to know if you could still sew on that sewing machine? You want to know if you could still get up, go in the kitchen, cook a full meal? Then get up and try it again. Get up, do it again. It's up to you. Get up and do it again. Do you want to know if you can walk to the block and back without a walker? Get up and do it again. Try it. No excuse. No excuse. Try it. You never know till you get in the ring. Do you want to know if you could swim a lap across a pool? Walk a mile on a treadmill? Heck, walk a mile to the corner. You won't know unless you try. You won't know. Get in the ring, stay in the ring till you accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. If it takes you 8 rounds, it takes you 8 rounds. But stay in the ring. You understand? Do you want to know if you applied for a job, whether or not you're going to get it at your age? You won't know until you start applying, and you can't just apply for one job. You have to apply for several. Find that thing you think you want to do. Honey, even if they fire you, apply for all the jobs. Get the job, because now you know you can. But don't stop until you get it. It may not be your dream job. You just want to know if you're hireable, if you're employable. You don't know. You won't know until you get in the ring and try. So that Mike Tyson fight, it opened up something for me mentally. Like, it literally did. I just started making some personal notes for myself to stay in the ring. I admire Mike Tyson for what he did tonight. I freaking admire him for getting in the ring and throwing the first punch. I admire him for landing the punch he landed. I saw it. And I admire him for moving as fast as he did. When one of the punches came across his face, it just missed that jaw. But he had the nerve to get in the ring, bob and weave. He didn't win the fight, but it's like you could win the battle and lose the war. He did that for him. He did it for him, and I like that. So hats off to Mike Tyson. Hats off for you, because I know you're going to get back in the ring again and try, just like I am. I am back in this ring again, even with YouTube. I'm going to get back in the ring for my next show because the show tonight has nothing to do with how skilled I am, how good I am when I do a show. I put my best foot forward. I stay in the ring on my show. And when the first 10 things don't get sold, I keep sharing and I keep sharing items until something sells, because something is going to sell. And guess what? Something sold. Several things sold. You know why? Because I stayed in the ring. So my advice to you is stay in the ring. You will win if you don't quit. I would ask you at this point, if you're still here, to please like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out other videos that will be coming up. My name is Carla. Once again, you're at Cachet Luxe. I really appreciate you stopping in here to hear me run my mouth. Now I'm going to go through these items because these escadas, these things behind me, all these beautiful items are going to end up in my next show. I appreciate your time. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye now.